Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Over a month ago, we covered this OCR model from LNAI, which is olmOCR, and we saw that it was quite a good model, but there were two issues with it. First, it was quite slow, and secondly, the memory footprint in GPU was quite high. That is where I was quite excited to see that these guys have created this new model which is RolmOCR, that is an improved version of this LNAI's model. Not only that, they have also made couple of changes which has improved the efficiency and memory footprint. The first change which they have made is that they are using a new model which is a base model for this OCR model, and that is Qwen 2.5 VL7 billion, which in itself is quite a decent model, and we already have covered that on the channel. Second, unlike the original one, they don't use metadata extracted from the PDF file. That also reduces prompt length. That of course lowers both processing time and VRAM usage, and they really don't compromise on the accuracy. About 15% of the training data was rotated to enhance the robustness of off-angle documents. Otherwise, most of the things are similar. So let's install it locally and we will see how it works. For the installation, first let me thank Mass Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, you can find the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. This is my Ubuntu system and this is my GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. The tool which I'm going to use for this purpose is VLLM, and for that first I'm going to, so this is a URL. Let me create a Conda environment first and then we will start cracking on this one, as that is going to just keep everything separate from my local system. So VLLM is a high performance inference serving engine that's optimized for running LLMs quickly and quite easily, and I have done heaps of videos on VLLM, so please check it out if you are interested. In order to install VLLM, we also need to install Torch, and because we are using an OCR model, so we would need Torch Vision. So this is where I'm going to install all of this stuff, and also the Hugging Face Hub, because we would also need to download the model from the Hugging Face Hub. This is going to take a minute or so. Meanwhile, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding the scaling loss, with applications in data generation, task automation and world simulation, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. All the prerequisites are done, and now let's serve the model with VLLM. The first time when you will run it, it is going to download the model and then load it onto your GPU, and it is also going to automatically detect your devices. So let's wait for it to get started. And you can see that it is now loading the model onto the GPU. Almost there. And VLLM is now running and serving the model. Now let's quickly check the VRAM consumption. And so if you check it out, so it is consuming close to 45 gig of VRAM, or just over 44 gig of VRAM. Okay, so that is at least better than the previous one, which is always good. Now after the installation of VLLM, just quickly check if VLLM is running and serving the model with a simple curl command, and you can see that it is now running our Reductos RolmOCR, and these are some of the other parameters. And now let me show you how we can do the OCR with this model. So I have just created a small file which I'm going to show you, where we will be accessing this model served by VLLM on the local system. So I'm just going to open it in my VS Code editor. So this is the file. This is an OpenAI compatible endpoint from VLLM. So that is why we are just using that OpenAI's library. And for that, we have instantiated this OpenAI's compatible client that is accessing that VLLM server. This is the model which we are using, and that is being served. And then if I just quickly come down, this is where we are calling this function with this local image. I will also shortly show you this image, and all we are doing, we are asking the model to use this image and extract the text like this. So this is a prompt, which of course you can change as per your own use case, but I think that this is the prompt given by them, so it should be good enough to use. So for starters, I'm just going to use this image, which is which contains some of the English, some of the other alphanumeric characters, some of the other languages in order to use it. So let's run it, and I'm just going to use this app.py file. Let's run. And there you go, it has done the OCR. So if I also display the image here, there you go. So you see it says the quick brown fox jumps, and then looks pretty good. You can see it has identified all the languages, and it has done wonderfully well even with these umlauts and all the special characters. Okay, looks pretty good to me. Okay, so let's do a few more, and I'm also going to do some multilingual ones, some handwritten ones. So let's start it. So next up, I'm going to try out this handwritten one. So you can see there is some cutting too. Let's run it, and then we will compare. And look at the speed of this. This is much better than the olmOCR from LNAI. So you see it says I love handwritten letters. The full stop is also there. And then if you look at this drawing, and then it says not and all that stuff. I'll just make it a bit bigger. So there is full not here. And then to make a mistake, the word looks pretty good because the writer is in love. Yes. And I love handwritten letter. So it is quite good. The quality is quite good in terms of OCR. Really, really impressive. Now let's try out some of the multilingual ones. Okay, next up I'm going to do this Arabic one, and I have also changed the prompt a bit to ask it to identify the language too. So let's see what it does here. Let's compare. So if you're an Arabic speaker, please also advise us. Looks quite good to me, by the way, and it has also identified the language in its own language. So it says Arabiat, something like that. So look, visually I can tell that the words look the same, but I would really seek advice from the Arabic speakers. Okay, so that is done. Let's also try, maybe we will go this time with Hindi. Let's try the Hindi one. Let me change it in the code and run it. And there you go. Hindi looks quite good to me just by visually comparing. But again, if you know, and if you know how to write Hindi, and if you could compare, just please advise us. Looks quite good, and language identification is quite good. And here is the German comparison. Again, looks really good to me, and it has identified the language, but please advise German speakers. And there you go. So next one is Spanish, and again I think a fantastic job. And wow, this is impressive. It was even able to detect this African language Swahili, and the OCR looks really, really good to me. And finally, I'm checking this Indonesian, and you can see that it has identified Bahasa Indonesia, very correct, and the OCR is also spot on. So look, very impressive model, multilingual, quite fast, and VRAM consumption is way better than the previous olmOCR, and I think the speed and performance really, really makes it worthwhile. But keen to know your thoughts. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps. Thank you for watching.